Hi, I'm Kayla the BookTube Turtle, and today I'm going to be talking about my goals for 2025. So I have a list of 6 goals related to reading, writing, work stuff. So let's get into it. Here is the page of my goals in my bullet journal. I might do like a little bullet journal tour thing at some point because I've worked really hard on some of this and I'm very proud of it. My first one is to read 40 books this year. My goal last year was 36 and I ended up reading 43. So this year I was like, we will meet in the middle and I will make my goal 40. And if we end up reading more than that, great. But we'll see. It also kind of depends on my work situation and how booked up I am with certain things, if I have the mental energy to read books for fun when I'm done reading books for work all day. The next goal is to publish my 4th and final book in my Beyond the Gates series. I have the title written on here, which is why I have to blur it out because I have not officially announced that title yet. But it does have a title. So I'm currently working on the second draft. I spent a lot of time on draft 1, so I'm hoping the drafts after that will go a lot quicker and smoother. So yeah, do some more drafts, editing, beta reading, all of that good stuff, and then hopefully publish by the end of this year. My next goal is to work with 15 clients this year. I don't know how many I worked with last year, or maybe I counted and I just forgot. But I want to work with 15 clients this year, which seems kind of like a low number, but I do have quite a few clients that I work with long term, so that, you know, I'm just working with them throughout the entire year. But I'm also excited to start working with some new people and new stories, so I'm very excited for the things I have coming up soon. My next two goals are more like work related. Or I guess the last one was too. But anyway, my next goal is to make $20,000 with my business. That was my goal last year too, and it didn't happen because there were just some months that were really slow. But with being so new with my business, even though it's been a couple years now, it's still growing. And the goal is to eventually get to a point where I'm making enough money per year to be sustainable. We're not there yet, but we are getting there. So yeah, my goal for this year is to hit the 20,000 mark. My next goal is I also want to reach $20,000 in my savings account so that I can eventually move out and have my own living place. I also, you know, my car could die at any moment these days, really. I've had that car since I was 16 and I'm 26 now, so she's old. She was already old when I got her. But she's still hanging on, but could die at any time, really. So I really want to build up my savings more for those potential future emergencies. My final goal is to continue with my monthly newsletter and sending out a newsletter every month. I did really well with this last year. I think the only month I didn't was December because the holidays and I just didn't end up having time. But I sent one out every other month, so that was good enough for me. I also did a lot of sharing scenes from my first draft of book 4. So if you're not subscribed and you want to check those out, definitely subscribe and get access to the archive of newsletters and you can go back and read some of those scenes. And yeah, I also share like writing tips, different little things in the newsletters. So yeah, if you're interested, feel free to check it out. I'm also doing a reading challenge this year, the same kind of one I do every year, based on an Instagram account that I follow. I will put that information here. So I did a bullet journal spread for it with the prompts listed out, and then I made this little like game board that I can fill out as I go along as I complete the challenges. But these are always broken down into 4 categories. So the first category is TBR, and the prompts for that are a book with an ugly cover, a book published in 2024, a book that an author recommended, and a sequel. So that's really fun. The next category is diversity. So read a book with mental health representation, a book with a non-Western setting, a book with a BIPOC author, and a banned book. So really excited about that. I feel like banned book is going to be really easy because I feel like so many books are banned these days. It's not going to be hard to find one. The next category is genre. So we have cozy fantasy, sports romance, dystopian, and based on mythology. So that's a fun little collection of genres, so I'm excited for that. And then finally we have like a miscellaneous category. Read a book published before 2020. Also not going to be that hard because I do read a lot of books that aren't recent releases, so that's going to be fine. Read an indie / self-published book. I love that. Read a standalone book, and read a book that's about books authors are writing, which is also really fun. So yeah, that's that. I might make like a little video checking in on this at some point in the year. We'll see. So yeah, my goal is to complete all of these by the end of the year. So those are my reading, writing, and work related goals for the year. Let me know what some of your goals for the year are, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.